making chili paste. So here I have my ingredients. I have my chili peppers, my onions, my water, my blender, and all my stuff to start us off. In doing this, I already have my pot of water boiling, and I start off by cutting my peppers. I chose to do about 4 of them, and I cut them into 2 to 3 slices and make sure I get all those seeds out of there so that we don't have those extra kicks of spice into our chili. I have 3 cups of water that is boiling, and I just have it going while I have this situation on my hands. It was a very tedious and time-consuming, but I went with dry peppers, so I had to rehydrate those, and that is what I'm doing here in this bowl. I'm adding our 3 cups of hot boiling water to our dehydrated peppers, and I'm gonna let that sit for about 20 minutes, and in that, I'm going to begin by cutting my onions, or my onion, and my garlic clove, and making sure I get all 9 cloves out of that. So here I am just unpeeling this medium-sized yellow onion. I'm gonna slice and dice this up. The pieces were a little choppy, but that was because of my family who was requesting some choppier chunks of onion in their paste, because we were all consuming it after. I spent my time peeling these garlic cloves, and there they are. And then I go into adding my 1/2 cup of cooking oil or vegetable oil onto a pot on medium to high heat. And here is my now hydrated peppers, and I'm going to add them into this mixture. But before I do that, I'm going to blend them up and make sure I just get that paste. So I have them in, and I'm going to go in with just a little bit of water to kind of help move them around in the blender and give us that paste in order to put it into our pot with our onions and cloves and our cooking oil. So here I am adding in my little bits of water. I added a little bit more. There it is, and it definitely is pasty. So I add it into our pot, and when I do this, I let it sit for about 5 minutes. I did notice it growing thicker over time, and I do our teaspoon of sugar, our teaspoons of salt, 2 of those, and after my 2 teaspoons of salt and my teaspoon of sugar, I do in my teaspoon of paprika. So along in doing this, I believe you could add in like a cumin powder or a chili powder that could really add garlic as well to kick it off. But I think with our garlic cloves, garlic powder really wasn't needed in order to do this. Our taste profile was definitely tangy and spicy, and it had almost like a sweet, nutty flavor, and I think that was because of the peppers that were used, and that was because of the peppers that could have been acquired where I'm located at right now. But here it is simmering for about 5 minutes, and then here is our final product, and it was delicious.